Mr. Emery? I bet you we got the best steel company in the whole wide world.
Well, let's just say we don't think there's any better.
I wish my dad was here. I don't think he knows about this.
Well, why do you say that, Jimmy?
Well, we have a lot of stuff around our house made out of steel, but none of it says Youngstown Sheet and Tube on it.
No, but a lot of it might be our steel. You see, we don't make the finished products you find around your house. Our customers do. We never felt it made sense to go into competition with them.
What do we make then?
Products that only a steel company can make. For instance, oil country products. All oil men have a lot of faith in us. You see, when a man drills a gas or oil well, he stands to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars if a single pipe fails.
Ours don't fail, I bet you.
No, sir. And that's because we control every step of the production processes, starting with the steel that comes from the open hearth. Oil country products are made from a special form of billet called a round. The steel in the rounds is a precision alloy formulated after years of experience and research, especially for this service. Quality control begins right here. This seamless mill rotary furnace, one of the largest in the industry, is designed to bring the rounds up to working temperature, 2,200 degrees on a precise schedule. There are 6 separate heat zones in the furnace, and we can control the temperatures within a few degrees. Because oil country pipe must be exceptionally strong, we make it without welding. Instead, we pierce the length of the solid round until it has become a hollow, uniform tube. The tube is pierced twice, then plugged in a high mill. And then sent through a reeler, each time coming closer to its final dimensions. Youngstown Seamless Tube Mill is a triumph of large-scale production engineering. From solid round to finished tube, operation is fast, coordinated, and accurate. Fully formed inside and out, the seamless tube will next pass through the grip of a hot sizer to be straightened and shaped to strict dimensions. As soon as the casing is cooled, the quality inspection begins. Each length is checked for possible laminations, pits, or seams. Only prime lengths pass this table. The careful control of detail in each finishing step is a major factor in the uniform quality of all Youngstown oil country products. A special case in point is the quench and temper treatment of P110 alloy. The casing is capped at each end, heated to 1,550 degrees, and quenched in a rush of cool water. After quenching, the casing is tempered by heating immediately to 1,150 degrees. Temperatures in this heat treatment are maintained automatically. Recording thermometers provide a permanent record from the moment a piece enters the furnace until it leaves. Inspectors give the heat-treated casing a thorough examination. Then the entire surface is checked for minute flaws by a magnaflux test. The pipe is magnetized, then sprayed with a metal powder. The powder aligns itself along any minute cracks that may be present on the surface. These are marked and ground out unless their depth exceeds tolerances, in which case the tube is rejected. Prime lengths, whether P110 or a more standard alloy, are then threaded. Final inspection is an exacting search end to end, point by point. Inside and outside. To find invisible leaks, we fill the casing with water and bring the pressure to the specified test requirement. Now, this may be as much as 10,000 pounds per square inch. Every pipe undergoes this rigid inspection procedure. Details such as length, weight, grade, date of manufacturing, even the open hearth heat numbers are stenciled on each length of casing, and permanent records of this information are kept on file. Finally, when we're certain of its quality, the famous Youngstown Steel orange band is applied to each perfect length. Another high-quality Youngstown Oil Country product is oil well tubing. Tubing is made by the same basic process as the casing we have just seen, except that after being formed on the seamless mill, tubing shells are reheated to 1,760 degrees Fahrenheit under accurately controlled conditions. They then enter the 16-stand stretch mill. A 43-foot shell entering the mill may leave the final stand at a length of 140 feet. These lengths are sawed into shorter pieces, which then move on for upsetting. The ends of the tubing lengths are reheated to a workable temperature. Upsetting shortens and thickens both ends of each tube to prepare and strengthen the end for threading. After upsetting, the tubing is threaded and then subjected to the same detailed inspection and testing given to oil country casing. When Youngstown casing, tubing, and drill pipe reach our oil country storage yards at Kansas City, Vidalia, Louisiana, or Harvey, Louisiana, and Houston, Texas, every piece has been made by the same painstaking process and subjected to the same strict quality controls. And to the best in quality, we're careful to add the best in fast service. Orders teletyped from the field are relayed almost immediately for delivery from the storage area nearest the rig site. Sent out on the next available truck, frequently on the same day the order was placed. When oil country people need steel products, they need quality and dependability, and they need it now. We're proud of the fact that universally, they prefer Youngstown. We know we offer a quality product because we know what went into it from the very beginning. We made the iron from our own ore. Our men watched over the furnaces that converted it into steel. We rolled it. We processed it. And when we put our brand on it, 60 years of experience and integrity stand behind it. Well, Jimmy, that's the story. And to make sure that you remember it, I've put together a few things for you. There's some booklets, some of our labels, photographs. They're all here in this folder.
Gee, thanks. I'll show them to all the kids.
Good. Tell me, Jimmy, how do you feel now about not wanting to own any old steel company?
How'd you know I said that?
Oh, we have a mutual friend. As a matter of fact, he's waiting for us right now. Come on.
were coming for me. You should have been here sooner.
Came as quick as I could. Had some shopping I had to do. Did you get what you wanted? Yep, just the thing. Left it over there. Go get it, will you, boy?
Go get. Wow!
Mr. Emery and I, well, we thought you ought to have a sample of one of your own products.
Gee, it's got